In this video, I'm going to be going over my realistic 5-car garage. And for some reason, there's a theme with all of them. Let's see if you can figure out what it is. When I listen to other people's dream 5-car garages, it's mostly just filled with exotic cars. But you won't find one in this video. Exotics to me are just boring. They're just too easy to appreciate. But saying that is a whole different video in and of itself, so I'm gonna let that be. And I talk about boring, but if you stick around to the end, you'll probably realize that my cars are actually boring. The first car in my garage is actually gonna be my current car, my G35. This is my first sports car, and it's everything I thought it would be and even better. The way it feels to drive is amazing, and everything about it just feels so pure. And it being from 2004, it has that street feel and look to it that I search for in a car. Plus, the sentimental value I have with this car is crazy. In my eyes, this is really one of the best of all time. Call me delusional in the comments all you want. The second car is gonna come off as a little weird considering I already have a G35 on the list, but I also want a G37. You're probably asking why since they're pretty similar, but I just like the looks of them and they're honestly a dying breed. I would want one not necessarily to drive it, but just to have one to preserve and maintain it. They also do undeniably look really good. I really want to speak more on this car because I feel on this channel I really undermine it. But in this case, there's really not much to say. I just want to preserve it and maintain it, honestly. And I say not necessarily to drive it because I feel there are cars on this list that provide a way better driving experience. However, the G37 is still a really good car. If you're thinking about buying it, do it. The number 3 spot is going to go to the only import on this list, the S15. Now, every man has that one JDM car that they hold special to their heart. For me, it's without a doubt the S15. From the history to this car, to the looks, bumper to fender, this car catches my interest. Plus the fun I always see people have in it is something I really want to join in on. It looks like an incredible driving experience, and that's the biggest thing I look for in a car. And the looks to it are timeless. Somebody would probably believe you if you told them that it was from 2015. The Nissan Silvia S15 is really a driver experience oriented car, and that's why I love it. The fourth car in the garage is going to be a Q60. These cars look so luxurious but also so sporty at the same time. I love it. Now I know what you're probably thinking, and you're right. Yeah, the VR30 is not the best when you look at its competitors, sure. But this motor is not a bad motor. Argue with the wall, I don't care. And I don't even want to be the fastest on the road with this thing. I just want to look the best, and that's what I'll do. I just look at it as a newer G35, just with the updated chassis and newer motor, while also keeping that luxury sport feel, which is just peak. Last and certainly not least is my dream car. The car that got me into cars and started my whole obsession. Call me basic, but it's a Nissan R35. When I tell you I've never been so infatuated with the car in my life, I'm being so serious. This is the car that motivates me to do great things in hopes of owning it one day. The looks, the sound, the name it holds for itself is all something that I'm just amazed by. Now, the R35 is my favorite car, but I'll be the first one to admit and tell you that this car does have drawbacks. The most notable drawback I'd say is that this car rivals Hellcats and M3s, cars that cost significantly less. Another drawback is going to be for the money you're paying, the interior that you're getting is not that great. But with all this being said, believe me when I say I will own a R35 one day, no doubt. And that'll do it for my dream 5-car garage. Sorry if I sounded like a robot this video. I've been really tired packing for Europe, but I really wanted to make one last video before I left. This video is probably going to upload by the time I'm already in Europe, and don't worry, I'm brainstorming ideas for right when I get back. Oh, and there was a theme for all the cars. I wonder if you got it. They're all Nissans. That was it. When I got done making my list, I realized they were all Nissans, and it wasn't even intentional. I didn't even realize how much of an advocate I was for Nissan until this video. I guess you could call me like Mr. Nissan or something. Or Gemma-san. Nissan, if you're watching this, please sponsor me and send me a free R35. No!